All right, this next program I'm not going to be able to show an actual demo of because this is for the game Counter-Strike. It attaches to a process or reads the memory of the uh, program while it's running the process Counter-Strike. But this is certainly outdated by now because you can't even play CSGO anymore. It's CSGO 2, and it's a totally different thing. But what this program did was help you practice strafe shooting. So strafe shooting is when you're moving left and right in the game using A and D. So you're like holding A and then let go and hold D and then let go and hold A, and you switch between them um, to move left and right and left and right. And right when you pivot, right when your speed is 0, when you're transitioning from moving right to moving left, that's when you shoot because that's when you're accurate, is when your speed is 0. So people get good at timing the strafe shooting to where they click the mouse exactly when their speed is right around 0 when they'll be accurate. Um, but there's nothing in the game that tells you exactly if you were accurate. Um, so this is supposed to do that. And what it does is it attaches to the process. Um, it ends up scanning for a certain bit pattern within the process that's known to be near the player's data. And I had to find that bit pattern using cheat engine. So I would open this, open Counter-Strike, which is not open now, but then you can go to memory view, look at the bytes. This was my senior year of high school that I did this. Um, so it was a few years ago, so I definitely could not recall all of the information now. I think I also used another program to disassemble the program, to disassemble Counter-Strike as it was running, just to get the whole memory layout and scan it for a signature that I could use. Um, by signature, I just mean a string of bits that will appear next time I run the program and will tell me, uh, it'll give me a hint towards where the memory values are that I need. And what I need is the player's position and velocity. Um, because if I have their velocity, then I can track their velocity over time and see if I'm currently strafing based on what keys are being pressed as well, and then see exactly when I shoot and see what my speed was and how far away it was from exactly the pivot point. So I can see how far off my strafe shooting was. Like it displays in the console, oh, you shot like 10 milliseconds early or 10 milliseconds late or whatever it is, based on when exactly you should have shot in order to have perfect accuracy when strafe shooting. Um, so this was pretty cool because I had never really looked into the memory of processes. Oh, by the way, I wouldn't use this in online games. I had to use it only in offline games, and I had to launch Counter-Strike with a special launch option insecure that didn't allow me to connect to any real games because I would get banned uh, for reading into the memory like that. But it was pretty interesting. And I made a version after this. Let's see if I can find it in C sharp. Um, okay, there's a lot of stuff here. A lot of stuff that I don't really want to see. C sharp. No, I don't know where it's going to be, but I made a different version of this in C sharp that was pretty much the same thing, except it would, instead of displaying the time that you were off in the console, it would display it over top the Counter-Strike screen. You would have to play Counter-Strike in full screen windowed mode so that it could actually overlay another window right on top of that one. It was like an invisible window other than one specific rectangle in the window that would tell you like it would be green with 5 milliseconds to say, oh, you shot only 5 milliseconds after when you were supposed to shoot, which is pretty accurate. Or like it would turn red if you shoot 30 milliseconds late or something, that's too many, and it would just help me train in offline games the skill of strafe shooting. And I wanted to uh, continue with another version that allowed full screen mode that was not windowed with a DirectX hook. Um, but at the time, it was too complicated for me. I mean, I was just a senior in high school, and the whole thing of injecting into the DirectX was just too complicated for me. I don't even know if this is the right program that I'm referring to, but yeah, so that's that one.